What's going on, guys? Deadly here, and welcome back to another episode of the Road to Division 1. And we're still in Division 6, and we have one more game left in the division in order to get ourselves the title of the match. And we only have to draw or win, but we cannot lose. We have one final game left, and we need at least 1 point to get the title. And we head in with our Serie A Bundesliga team, and we come up against this team. Now, I looked at this team, and I'm like, wow, that's actually a really good team. And what he did there is that he put two CDMs at the CM position. Now, what does that do? That makes your center midfield a lot more defensive, as well as having an attacking player. So Mertens is going to move up, while De Jong and De Rossi stay back. And that's going to make for a very, very good midfield. Now, we do start off the scoring with Ramos. He gets a goal from a corner. However, he's going to get himself a goal with Insigne. No problem, making it 1-1. And right here, I'm going to be able to tackle the ball away from him. Or I thought I did. But he continues to go on with Kandreva, and he scores the second goal, which sees him the victory, which means we do not get the point that we so needed to get the title in this division. And because of that, we're going to have to just settle down with being promoted. Now, I kind of rage sold half the team. I figured, you know what? The Bundesliga team really let me down. I didn't appreciate what they were bringing to the table. Let's make a full Serie A team. Move De Rossi onto that center midfield position so we can have a center defensive midfield that essentially drops back while my center midfield and my center attacking mid move up. And then I went ahead and bought two more players. I bought Keita and Hernanes and Castan. So three more players, not two, and essentially completed the team, and I changed the formation to a 4-3-3-4. Now, I don't know if that's going to be extremely beneficial because I feel like we've used that formation before with a Bundesliga team, and it did not work out all that well. However, we do come up against this team, and it's a very nice looking team, but the defense is not the best, which means that whatever the result we get in this game, it's not really going to answer too many questions as to whether or not this is a good team. Although we do start off the scoring in the second minute with Higuain, and then we just kind of continue to break down his defense. Like I mentioned, his defense wasn't too good, and so it's not the best team that I would have liked to come up with to test this team. Normally, when I build a new team, I instantly want to come up against the best teams that there are. You know, your Messis, your Ronaldos, your Sergio Ramos, your Pepes, like great defenses, great attacks, so that I can actually get a feel for the team and be like, yeah, this is a decent team. I like the way it feels. But for what I know right now, this team is kind of average. I can't really tell. We are getting a lot of goals with it, but it's not a defense that's really testing our attack, is it? So this team is still to be determined. Oh well, it happens every once in a while. But we're now 4-1, and it looks like we're gonna be getting the victory right here. A nice little pass back to Higuain. Higuain's gonna cut in, and he's gonna smash it home for a 5-1 victory. And that is how we're going to win this cup match. Because, as you guys know, I love to test my teams in the cups. There's no point in playing divisions with a team you don't feel comfortable with. That's just going to get you losses, and that's just going to cause frustration. And there's no point in that. So we went to the cup matches to test this team out, and we won 5-1 our very first match. One thing I can say about this team is that it feels really fluid. I mentioned before when I made the other team that it wasn't very fluid between the Bundesliga side and the Serie A side. It seemed like they just weren't playing very well together. I had to string a lot of 1-2s with Higuain and Ramos, and it just kind of forced me to play with the strikers. And this formation that I changed it to makes it really easy to essentially play the possession football that I like and get more balls to the wings. And Callahan is actually in the game, whereas in the 4-2-2, he rarely ever got the ball, so that was a huge issue. So I'm kind of glad we got to fix that. We then head into the next game of the Cup, and it's the BBVA team. We've only ever lost one game with this. A very disappointing 5-4 loss, but that was not going to make me ready to sell this team. This team is way too good, and I knew that game, although it wasn't a fluke, it was just me playing poorly, and I knew that this team wasn't going to let me down again. So I decided, you know what, I'll keep these guys. Now, I have been thinking of changing a few things, like maybe getting Modric in at the center midfield position, because I know that he's very good. But I can't justify spending the amount of money that he's worth on replacing one of my center midfielders. I mean, Cruz is amazing, Benyat is amazing. It's an overall really good team, and it's a really cheap team, and I can't justify spending so much more for a player that I don't think it's worth it. But anyways, that's the end of the video, so hope you enjoyed it. If you guys did, let me know in the comment section below. Other than that, have a great day or night depending on when you're watching this. Peace.